Hello everyone, welcome to VGS Astro. Today we are diving into the big predictions for 2025, and trust me, this year is going to be a game changer. I will be breaking it all down using the major planetary transits, Rahu, Ketu, Saturn and Jupiter. And from what I see, 2025 is shaping up to be fantastic for almost every zodiac sign. Ready to find out what's in store for you? But before we jump in, here's wishing you all a very happy new year 2025. May this year bring all your dreams and wishes to life. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the VGS Astro community. Alright, let's get things started. Let's kick things off with Aries Ascendants or Aries Moon sign. Let's go. Alright, Aries, buckle up for some big changes in 2025. Let's kick things off with your love life. This year, you will feel the urge to keep your romantic life both private and thriving. Expect some intense moments where your protective side kicks in, making you fiercely devoted to safeguarding your relationship. You will go all out to nurture your bond, taking your love life to new heights. Now, on the fun side, romance and indulgence will be a theme. You might splurge on vacations, distant travels, or even a cozy new bed to elevate your comfort. However, if you're planning for a baby, then here's a tip. Start by offering prayers to Lord Ganesha, as Ketu's transit through your fifth house may bring some challenges. You could also feel a slight disconnect with your existing children. They might be living away, or you might find yourself with less time to connect as you start to chase big goals with Rahu lighting up your 11th house. Whether it's business, money, or your dreams, 2025 is all about leveling up while balancing your personal life. Let's make it count, Aries. Now let's circle back to relationship. For some of you, 2025 might mark the end of an old chapter. You could go through a period of deep transformation, redefining what love and romance truly mean to you before stepping into a new relationship. Of course, how this unfolds will depend on your ascendant, moon sign, and the dasha or bhukti you're currently experiencing. Now, shifting gears to your career. Big opportunities are on the horizon. You might land a job in a foreign country, attract wealth through international clients, or find your work involving extensive travel. These experiences will bring not just success but also a wave of luck and blessings this year. And many Aries natives will also feel a spiritual pull this year, traveling to sacred places of worship to complete long desired pilgrimages. On top of that, you will build meaningful connections throughout the year. While they might take time to grow, these relationships will become key sources of good luck and fortune in your journey ahead. Moving on to wealth. Get ready for a meteoric rise in your income this year. But here's the catch. While the money flows in, it might flow out as quickly. You could find yourself spending on luxuries, auspicious events, or even clearing off debts you're eager to close. While it's great to enjoy the fruits of your hard work, a little caution won't hurt. Saving for a rainy day is just as important as treating yourself. Now, let's talk about your surroundings. Expect some positive changes within your neighborhood or community this year. While you may have been nervous about these shifts, don't be. They're likely to work in your favor. You might even find yourself collaborating on a business opportunity with a neighbor. And here's some exciting news for later on in the year. Around October or November 2025, many of you may invest in property or treat yourself to a shiny new vehicle. This year is all about striking a balance between earning, spending, and building for the future. And finally, with regards to health, Saturn moving into your 12th house, you might face some challenges this year. Disrupted sleep cycles and moments of fear or deep-seated anxiety could crop up, especially as the beginning of Sati stirs concerns about your future health for Aries moon signs. But the good news is, by the end of the year, Jupiter's move into your fourth house will be a game changer. It will boost your mental strength and confidence, helping you tackle challenges head on and move forward with renewed energy. Alright, that's all for Aries. Wishing you an absolutely fantastic 2025. If you would like a personalized consultation, feel free to drop me an email. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more if you're new here, and share this with your friends and family. Let's make 2025 your best year yet. Alright, next up we have Taurus Ascendants or Taurus Moon sign. Alright, for Taurus Ascendants or Taurus Moon signs, 2025 is all about changing tides, especially in the realm of wealth. But before we dive into that, let's talk about your career first. This year, you'll be pouring even more effort into your work. For the past 2 or 3 years, you've been grinding hard, putting in long hours, working shift after shift, and despite the hustle, the results may not have matched your efforts. But here's the exciting part. 2025 is your breakthrough year. After June, you will finally see the recognition, name, and success you've been striving for. The first 2 or 3 months of the year will be a turning point. During this time, you will encounter some individuals who are very influential, and especially wealthy and powerful women who will inspire and motivate you to chase your dreams relentlessly. So this is a good thing as far as climbing that ladder and claiming what's rightfully yours. While you might start the year with high expectations, the flow of wealth may face some delays and limitations. Initially, things might feel rewarding, but as the year progresses, you'll realize that this approach to earning can only take you so far. So by the end of 2025, many of you will be rethinking your strategy, seeking opportunities that bring not just recognition, but also align with your financial goals and dreams. The struggle may persist for a while longer, but here's the good news. When Jupiter enters your third house in October 2025, things will take a turn for the better. You will begin to understand the game faster than your peers and employ smart strategies to get ahead. This could mean incentivizing work, delegating tasks, investing in marketing, or even using AI tools to boost productivity. It's all about beating the competition and maximizing your potential. So gear up, Taurus. Your hard work will pay off in more ways than one. And for that very reason, many of you will prefer to keep a low profile this year. You will connect less with your network, opting to work independently and keep your plans under wraps. However, with Jupiter in your second house, there's good news for your savings and family life. Expect more financial stability this year with a stronger focus on building a safety net for the future. Now let's shift to health. You already know that staying active and busy is key to longevity, but don't forget to carve out time for yourself and keep those stress levels in check. Neglecting self-care could bring challenges in the long run, especially as you age. If you're over 50, it's a great idea to get your heart checked and the lipid profile done to ensure everything's on track. By mid-June or July, you will feel a renewed sense of responsibility for achieving a healthier and longer life. Interestingly, many of you will be inspired by longevity goals, maybe even following in the footsteps of health-focused pioneers like Brian Johnson. If he happens to be a Taurus, who knows? On a practical note, stay hydrated this year, especially with Ketu transiting your fourth house. This transit could bring some challenges to your emotional stability or even health issues for your mother. So keep an eye on her well-being as well. When it comes to your romantic relationship, expect some periods of stagnation as you and your partner work together to understand each other on a deeper level. There will be plenty of constructive criticism this year, which will shape your relationship dynamics in ways you never expected. However, this will also bring some strain for both you and your partner. It might feel challenging at times, but trust me, this is all part of the growth process. And I am confident that 2025 will be better than the last for Taurus folks. So get ready for more engagement and positive results in your relationships. If you're looking for personalized guidance, feel free to drop me an email. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and family. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe for more astrological insights. Up next, we'll dive into the predictions for Gemini ascendants or Gemini moon signs. Stay tuned. Alright, for Gemini, get ready for the breakthrough year you've been waiting for. The tides are changing, especially when it comes to your career. If you're an entrepreneur, inspiration is on the way and you will have the opportunity to partner with someone who can take your business to new heights. If you're an employee, expect to shine in your role. Your ability to communicate effectively and build harmony with your peers will be key in securing peace and stability in your work life. The first 2 or 3 months of this year will be a game changer. So make the most of it. Even if you're dealing with health issues, debt, or legal matters, keep that positive energy flowing. Put on a cheerful face and trust me, your optimism will pay off big time. This year is all about turning challenges into opportunities for success. On the health front, relief is on the horizon. After June or July, you will begin to heal from all the stress and challenges you've been facing. Expect positive changes like adopting new exercise routines, yoga, and possibly revamping your diet. The only thing to keep an eye on is your weight, especially when Jupiter moves into your second house in October 2025, though hey, that might just be a sign of prosperity, right? So now it's like the universe is aligning for you this year, Gemini. You're going to achieve more with less effort. Prosperity is on its way. Harmony will reign in your relationships, and you will solve many lingering issues with your spouse, boyfriend, or girlfriend. And this year promises to bring peace, joy, and some truly happy times. So get ready for a year of growth and fulfillment. Gemini, also get ready for some frequent travels this year, especially with Rahu in your ninth house. This could take you to faraway places, expanding your horizons and opening up new opportunities. However, Rahu isn't exactly at home in this position, so you may feel like an outsider within your community at times. You might feel disconnected from your roots or the societal values that bind you, even though you're still somehow compelled to adhere to them. Not everyone will feel like an outcast, but there's definitely a sense of tension or feeling out of place for some of you this year. On a deeper level, some of you may become more drawn to the karmic aspects of your religion and spirituality, seeking more philosophy and guidance to help you achieve success. The good news, despite the challenges, you will feel luckier and happier as the year progresses as you tap into the deeper layers of your spiritual journey. So embrace the travel, the inner growth, and the exploration of new ideas. This year is set to bring you more fulfillment. When it comes to wealth, Gemini, there's not much to say except that you will be putting in a lot of hard work to cut back on expenses. After all, money saved is money earned, and it's all about being more mindful with your finances this year. But don't worry, prosperity is on its way, especially after June or July. Overall, I see a lot of positive growth and success for Gemini this year, with plenty of opportunities for expansion and happiness. So wishing you a wonderful year ahead. If you would like a personalized consultation, feel free to drop me an email. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Next up, we are diving into the predictions for Moon children. Stay tuned. For Moon children, one of the biggest highlights this year is Saturn finally moving out of your 8th house. Say goodbye to the pressure of Ashtam Shani and hello to relief. You will feel the weight being lifted off your shoulders as this challenging transit comes to an end. But don't get too comfortable just yet, because Saturn will then move into your 9th house of long distance travel, higher education, and personal beliefs starting in April 2025. So here's the key. Make the most of any travel plans during the first 2 or 3 months of the year, because Once Saturn transits your ninth house, you will see delays in those adventures. So go ahead, pack your bags and explore new horizons while you still can. Your spiritual growth and belief systems will also be put to the test this year, so get ready for some important life lessons ahead. For Cancer folks, 2025 is shaping up to be a year of deep intellectual exploration, especially when it comes to higher learning and research. With Rahu moving into your 8th house and Saturn into your ninth, aspecting your 3rd house of communication and learning, you might find yourself drawn to something that sparks your interest. Perhaps a subject that feels mysterious, appealing, or even culturally rich. So you could enroll in a course or dive into a deep topic that fascinates you, and as time goes on you will find that the subject pulls you in deeper than you ever expected. This isn't just about surface level learning. You will uncover the very depths of that subject, whether it's academic or spiritual or philosophical. For those of you interested in topics like astrology, tarot, psychic healing, or connecting with your higher self, this is the year to truly dig in and explore the mysteries of life. Saturn will push you to not just study, but really understand the science behind these practices. However, Saturn, while a planet of deep knowledge, also brings a sense of restriction. At the beginning, you may struggle to change your views or ideologies, especially if they are not backed by hard facts. It's like that famous quote of Henry Rosowski, never underestimate the difficulty of changing false beliefs by facts. That's exactly what Cancer signs will experience this year as they challenge old beliefs and work towards building a deeper, more grounded understanding of the world around them. Moon children, after May 2025, you're going to see some significant expenses coming your way, but don't worry, these are tied to auspicious beginnings. Whether it's investing in property, renovating your home, planning a wedding in the family, or celebrating milestones with siblings, your money will be flowing towards positive celebratory events. So just go with the flow, enjoy these joyful moments, and stay cheerful. However, some of you may also face medical expenses or healing from past misdeeds, though this will depend on your dasha bhukti and natal chart. Spiritual retreats are also likely either in Jan or Feb 2025 or after April 2025, offering you an opportunity to recharge yourself and reflect. On the financial front, expect some stress when it comes to saving money. While your pockets are deep, you may feel like there's little left to save at the end of the month. The best approach right now is to plan for upcoming events that you know are on the horizon and start saving little by little each month to meet those expenses. Consider making systematic investments in fixed deposits. This will give you a more secure and stable financial path. Just a heads up, I would not advise diving into stock market investments this year. It's best to focus on stable and cautious financial strategies for now. Health-wise, Jupiter will bring some healing your way, but as it steps into your 12th house, you may also find that any lingering ailments start to surface. This could be the year you get a proper diagnosis and begin treatment. So be mindful of your health and stay on top of any medical concern. Jupiter will guide you through this healing process, but it's also a reminder to take care of yourself, both physically and mentally. When it comes to career, there won't be any major changes this year. It's going to be pretty average, but that doesn't mean it's not important for you. You will be forming strong and influential connections at your workplace, which will help you stand your ground for the next 1 or 2 years. These relationships will provide stability and support as you continue on your professional journey. On the relationship front, Saturn moving into your 9th house, there will be a lot of effort required, especially when it comes to communication. Resolving disputes and misunderstandings will take center stage this year. So, to tip the scales in your favor, consider praying to Lord Mahavishnu. This practice will help bring balance and harmony to your relationship, and it's especially powerful if you visit a Vishnu temple every Wednesdays. With Saturn in the ninth, these efforts will pay off over the next 2.5 years, helping you to create long-term harmony and peace in your partnerships. That's a wrap for Moon Children. If you need a personalized consultation, feel free to drop an email. If you liked what you heard, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. Coming up next, we have Leo Ascendants or Leo Moon sign. For Leo, 2025 is set to bring some big changes. The first 2 months of the year are especially favorable for property deals, whether it's buying, selling, or even dealing with ancestral property. It's a fantastic time to make a move and secure your investments. However, after April 2025, be prepared for some stress and possible disappointments. You may also face some challenges or losses connected to inheritance, so it's important to act quickly before April to capitalize on opportunities. The first few months could also bring some unexpected favors from your in-laws. Health-wise, you might experience some issues that push you towards medical intervention. This could involve dietary changes or focusing more on hydration to regain good health. Be cautious of blood-related disorders or issues with blood vessels, especially around the abdomen. These health concerns will encourage you to make necessary improvements, and Saturn in the 8th house will be working to enhance your life force. For Leo moon signs, there's a particular stress or disappointment after April 2025. Reciting the Hanuman Chalisa during this time will bring you strength and support. Saturn in the 8th house is a powerful placement, especially when it comes to longevity. Saturn, being the Karaka for longevity, has a unique way of protecting you even in the face of health challenges. For those of you who have been struggling with health issues or who's worried about your future, rest assured things are going to improve. Saturn's presence here will work to delay any misfortunes and help you build strength over time. The principle of Karuko Bhavanasha, the concept that the planet in its own house may cause harm, doesn't apply to Saturn in the 8th house. So there's a silver lining for Leo folks. While things may look tough at first, you will ultimately emerge victorious in terms of your health. You may face some challenges, but Saturn is working in your favor. So stay strong and know that better days are ahead. When it comes to wealth, Leo folks, 2025 is shaping up to be a fabulous year. You're going to get all the support you need to keep yourself comfortable, happy, and also at peace. The financial opportunities are flowing in your direction. Expect promotions, a boost in income, and even alternative income streams coming your way. Big influential connections are also on the horizon, helping you level up in ways you never imagined. Gains from speculation, long-term savings, and investments are all looking favorable for you this year. It's a time to build your wealth and secure your future. So gear up for a prosperous year. For Leos who's single, Rahu in the 7th house brings a shift in your romantic desires. You might find yourself more interested in settling down or at least dating someone, but expect to attract someone who is the opposite of you or someone who challenges societal norms. This connection may seem exciting at first, but remember that lasting relationships are built on unconditional love and affection, not fascination or personal benefits. So stay grounded and cautious to avoid falling into illusions. For those already married, Rahu in the 7th will spark an increased desire for your spouse. If you're in a business partnership, you may notice your partner becoming a bit greedy, and it's essential for you to help channel that energy into productive areas like focusing on market strategies or acquisitions, allowing you to become a passive investor and let money work for you. That wraps up the broad predictions for Leo this year. If you need a personalized horoscope consultation, please feel free to drop me an email. If you liked what you heard, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. I will also be doing a detailed video on these planetary placements for 2025. Up next, we have Virgo Ascendants or Virgo Moon sign. Alright, for Virgo folks, this year brings the change you've been waiting for, particularly in your career. If you're job hunting, you're likely to land a new position, and promotions are also on the horizon. You're going to meet a new leader who will guide you in the right direction and open up new opportunities for growth. There's a good chance you will even find your dream job with the flexibility to work from home. However, Rahu in the 6th house means that while you're focused on advancing your career, the unexpected might happen and your routine could get turned upside down. You might have been hoping for a career without drama, but unfortunately there's going to be plenty to handle both at work and at home. But the silver lining is that your spouse will be supportive initially, helping you get started, and later on you will find the support from your in-laws and family members to keep pushing forward. For single Virgos, expect support from friends of the opposite sex to help you make the right connections and get your career going. So there's a lot of career growth and support from those around you, even if it's not without its share of challenges. Stay focused and good things will come. But the thing about Guru in the 10th house is that it's not a strong placement for administrative roles where decisive actions are required. You might face some friction if you're expected to make big calls independently. The key is to collaborate with your superiors, keep them in the loop, and avoid taking the reins without their approval. This will help you maneuver any challenges in your work environment in a very smooth manner. On the health front, while you may experience some health issues that require intervention, Rahu's presence in the 6th house will help you overcome them. Rahu here will also protect you from enemies, help you outshine competitors, and supports you in reducing debt and winning any ongoing legal battles. So it's indeed a year filled with positive changes despite some challenges along the way. All in all, Virgo, with a cautious approach to your work dynamics and the support of Rahu, you're set to overcome obstacles and come out victorious in various aspects of your life. I know probably the only area that you may be worried about is your relationship with people, including your spouse, when Saturn settles in 7th house after April or May 2025. But remember, Saturn gets exalted in Libra in the 7th house in the natural zodiac order, which indicates that this is one of the perfect placements for Saturn to be in. You take any planet and put in the 7th house, you will find some flaw in it, which is why nobody is perfect for the other person. So even though you may not be an Aries ascendant or moon sign, 7th house Saturn is not really a bad thing. It's not negative at all. So for single Virgos, you may now attract a more mature partner, whether it's in business or at work or in your personal life. There could be delays in wedlock, but Saturn delays and does not deny. So don't worry about not getting married or that your marriage is getting delayed. It will eventually happen. If you have Ketu in your natal 7th house, then that requires remedies. For married couples, the problem with Saturn in the 7th is that it brings about a very serious outlook about the other person, and the other person, which is your spouse, is also very serious by nature, and that kind of kills the romance and emotions of enjoying togetherness. So romance definitely gets a hit. That's where Virgos need to work on. The rest, I think, is pretty good if you ask me. Ketu in the 12th will help you cut back on expenses. However, if you spend money on royalty this year, Ketu may give negative results. So be sure to maintain a low profile and not be authoritative at your workplace. That concludes my broad prediction for Virgos this year. If you need a personalized horoscope consultation, do drop an email. If you liked what you heard, like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. I will also do a detailed video on these planetary placements for 2025. Coming up next, we have Libra Ascendants or Libra Moon sign. Alright, for Libra folks, this is the year of prosperity that you've been waiting for. You may have been stuck with things not moving forward, but 2025 is going to tip the scale in your favor. The first 2 months, you can expect harmony in your relationships, in your work life, and also at home. Things are going to be a lot more glamorous as 2025 begins. Come April or May 2025, Rahu moves to the 5th and Jupiter goes to your 9th, which is again 5th from the 5th, which is the bhavam of prosperity. So you're going to be thriving this year. Whether it's creative self-expression, recognition, or creating a fortune, you are going to see a good year after a long time. You may also earn through media or through the entertainment business or thrive on creative self-expression. There's going to be a upward momentum to reach the top, and it's all in ways you never expected. Of course, Saturn is in the 6th house, which will slow down your routine. You're going to have to take things slowly. You can't rush with things at work now. Some of you may take short breaks from work, maybe even move to a different setup at work and begin something new. It's going to keep you busy, no doubt, but with Saturn settling down after May or June 2025, you will see some churning happening within your workplace. Saturn is your yoga karaka, and he is definitely poised to transform your life for the better and establish a name for yourself at your workplace. Saturn can also help you beat competition. Some of them will tire out eventually trying to fight you or outperform you. So because you have the consistency that they don't, so that's an edge that you have over other people. You're motivated to work long hours at your own pace and see splendid results this year. Ketu also, which goes into the 11th house, is not really a bad position, but then Saturn aspects Ketu in the 11th because Saturn is moving oh so slowly, even though it theoretically cannot aspect the 6th on Leo. The aspect technically takes place because Saturn is in the very beginning of the Pisces sign, so there could be a break in income. Maybe you're not getting enough as you should, but the thing is that you're not going to be all that concerned about the incoming money because you're motivated to work towards your goal where Rahu is situated, which is the 5th house, and that could be with regards to creativity, siring children or taking care of children, getting the best out of romance, having more fun, entertainment, watching movies together, and all that paraphernalia associated with the 5th house. So even though money may not be coming as much as it should, or your connections with friends, colleagues seem out of place, you really may not care as much, and that kind of makes it easier to deal with the situation, even though it might sound startling when you're hearing it in the beginning of 2025, but as time passes by, you will see what I mean. 9th house Jupiter. This is going to give you great fortune, great travel. Definitely you're going to make a religious trip to some distant place after May 2025 or even in the beginning of 2025. Education wise, there can be nothing better. You are going to do splendidly well this year. Health-wise, Saturn will make you toil to achieve good health because he is a yoga karaka. Exercise will be on the top of your charts once Saturn settles down in Pisces. And as far as relationship is concerned, you want to have fun, create memories, something that will help you cherish the moments when you've reached old age. And that concludes my broad prediction for Libras this year. If you need a personalized consultation, do drop an email. If you liked what you heard, like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. I'll also do a detailed video on these planetary placements for 2025. Coming up next, we have Scorpio Ascendants or Scorpio Moon sign. Hey Scorpios, get ready for some big changes during 2025. The first 2 or 3 months, things are going to be pretty dazzling with regards to prosperity. Whether it's with regards to getting married, falling in love, or having a child, or making more money, or doing something crazy that brightens up everyone's mood at home. especially with your boyfriend, girlfriend, or spouse in case you're married. So it's going to be splendid. But later on, Saturn goes into your fifth house somewhere after June or July, where the fun aspect of life begins to see a decline. If you were planning for children, it might not happen immediately, but things will come around during October or November 2025 as Jupiter moves into a favorable position. You may also see some difficulty with regards to speculative gains. You're trying hard to save money, probably by betting on stocks or equities, but things may not pan out the way you want it to. Remember, Ketu is also in the 10th house in the sign of Leo, which is the fifth in the natural zodiac order. So after 2025, your creative self-expression gets mellowed down. Your fun and entertainment in life could take a hit, but all of this is basically because your focus is going to be elsewhere, which is where Rahu is moving on to the 4th house. And Rahu in the 4th house means you're now likely to move places. Rahu brings disruption. Jupiter moving to the 9th, aspecting the 4th, can also mean the same thing. But here, the catch is that these planets can now help you move into a bigger house or buy more property. Rahu and Jupiter can now give you success in real estate, especially Jupiter because he is a friend of your ascendant lord. However, there definitely is going to be a lot of tension and it's affecting you directly. It's as if you're going through another transformative phase. Change in jobs, change in location, change in your role. There's too many things to keep track of, just as things spiral out of control at work, at home, which is going to make it difficult for you to grow or have more control. And there's a huge possibility of working from home or a remote location after April 2025 for Scorpios. But the silver lining is that you will still be able to beat competition at work despite having too much on your plate. At least up until July 2025, you will see that you are a true fighter this year, and you will get due recognition for that. On the health front, up until August 2025, things may not be so bad. You will come out stronger from any health issue that's mostly acute, not really chronic, but later on you could face dental issues or issues with tonsils, but still nothing serious, and you will still find a way to heal from sudden illness that crops up. Financially, sudden expenses may crop up, eroding much of your savings. There could be some sudden losses in your assets as well. It could be anything from a furniture to an electronic product that you invested in. So caution is advised, especially while you're shifting your home, in case it comes to that. And there's a very strong indication that this might happen. And when it does, make sure that you find a good mover packer to do the job. But Jupiter in the 8th is also good for inheritance money, and with Rahu in the 4th, we're looking at acquiring property or selling it and making some money out of it. On the relationship front, things look very good till July 2025. You will make progress in romance and love, in your business partnership, in clientele relationship. And if you're married, you will get the support of your in-laws, especially to take care of your children. Your child will find care and nurturing with your in-laws because Jupiter moves 4 places away from the 5th house where Saturn is settling down. However, with regards to your relationship with spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, that might require a lot of work, and some of you may even come out of the relationship because it's getting toxic and wearing you out, because the energies are not all that in sync, or there's constant agitation. For some others, it's just that you can't let go and you can't be in harmony together, and that's where the tension starts to mount this year. One of the best ways to deal with spousal relationship this year would be to compromise wherever you can, even if you don't agree with your partner, even as you're tempted to oppose or to be critical. Try and let that pass by, because if relationship and peace of mind is what matters, then that's what you should be doing. Some of you will also have your finances scrutinized by your spouse, and if they're better at managing finances, maybe it's time that you handed over the baton to your spouse to take financial calls, or at least you can think of including them in your financial decisions. Alright, that's a wrap on my broad prediction for Scorpios this year. If you need a personalized consultation, do drop an email. If you liked what you heard, please give this video a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends and family. Okay, next up we have Sagittarius Ascendants or Sagittarius Moon sign. Hello Sagittarius, after a rough year with your job or finding something stable, 2025 is going to make you feel a lot blessed in every area of life, and at least for a short while you will find some happiness back at home and at your workplace, which will be the triggering point for you to work doubly hard throughout the year to make a mark. This is because Saturn moves to your 4th house after April, May, and it can make you feel like you're putting in more effort and nobody even recognizes it. But this is just how Saturn works. He does not want you to have expectations of recognition or fame. He wants you to work for the sake of work. Nishkamya karma, that is, selfless action, is the way of Saturn. So don't expect family to pat your back. Don't expect your bosses to do that either. However, the good thing is that you won't have sudden situations like pulling the rug under your feet kind of situation this year, but you will certainly work very hard and willingly at that to find a sense of union and fit in with your colleagues, because now it's about being one with the team, one with the herd. After July 2025, you will bring creativity to the table at your workplace, which will bring you a lot of recognition, and you will move with some speed during that time to achieve some of your career goals. Rahu moves to your 3rd house, so after May 2025, you will put in massive efforts in all things that you desire. You will also influence people at home, your neighborhood, colleagues, at work by being vocal with your ideologies, with your philosophy, whatever that might be, whether it's religious or political, and that will bring very rich dividends for many Sagittarius. You will find people agreeing with your ideas and connecting with you on a philosophical level as well, and you will get a sense of brotherhood and in people that you come in contact with. Relationship wise, it's a fantastic year because Jupiter, your Lord, moves to the 7th house, and that means many single Sagittarius folks will see wedding bells in their life. If you are already married, this is a year to celebrate your relationship, whether at home or business or at work, with your colleagues, with your family. It's all coming around and it's one big family as far as you're concerned. As regards to relationship with siblings, that might now require some patching up or work in general, where you are required to tend to their issues this year after May 2025, and this can become a bit intense with siblings once Saturn goes retrograde in Pisces. Saturn's movement to the 4th house also could indicate changes at home, or at least the beginning of some plans to move places or do something about your property, renovate them or make some repairs, etc. But expect some hardship back at your dwelling, maybe roof seepage or something crazy happens which sets you thinking about a permanent fix. For those in college or university, whether it's your bachelor's degree or higher education, you're going to do extremely well this year starting May 2025. So if you're planning to enroll into a higher education, do so before May 2025 and not after, as your chances of enrolling becomes difficult after that. As regards health, you will find solutions to health issues with regards to you or your spouse this year, because your Lord Jupiter is in the 7th house, aspecting your 1st house. As Rishi Parashara said, Jupiter in the 1st, or its aspect on the 1st, can alleviate 10 million doshas, 10 million blemishes. So what a wonderful year this is going to be for Sagittarius, because wealth-wise, Jupiter's aspect on your 11th house can bring in creative solutions to earning more income. So definitely this is a positive year regardless of any problem that might crop up based on your personal chart differences due to Dasha or Bhukti, because Jupiter is going to offer great foundational support to tackling those problems. So overall, I see good times for Sagittarius folks this year. Wishing you a wonderful year ahead. If you need a personalized consultation, do drop an email. If you liked what you heard, like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. Coming up next, we have Capricorn Ascendants or Capricorn Moon sign. For Capricorn folks, as the year begins, you will see some celebration within your family set up with your siblings, with cousins, with your neighborhood. There's a sense of joy and harmony which pervades your core self. Later on, when Saturn moves to the third house and as Rahu steps into your second house, you begin to change course. So let's begin with relationships. There could be some step-brotherly or step-sisterly treatment for you within the family this year, and that could kind of strain your sibling relationship. Saturn is reality, and it could in fact show the real face of your siblings or their intentions per se, and it could take an ugly turn for you if you ignore the signs which could happen, because Saturn is your ascendant lord and he's all about patience and enduring the harsh treatment without getting angry or upset. But if you don't have siblings, it could be your relatives taking the role of your siblings. But remember to stand your ground where you have to, because if you don't, then things can spiral out of control and lead to disputes within the family. And also, loss in property or legal litigation could ensue because of Ketu in the 8th house, cutting you off from inheritance. So tread ultra carefully this year to ensure that you get your piece of pie. Rahu in the second will make you focus on family relationships and how you are perceived within your family, whereas what you may be missing out is that there's a large scheme that's out there to grab your share of inheritance or insurance money, and you could end up losing all of that. However, as the year unfolds, you will have plenty of money to save. So financially, it's a good year to save, or it's a year of yearning for more money, more assets, more possessions, and you will work and strive to become wealthy. And much of that will happen because of your own efforts, through independent efforts, as some of you will shun the wealth that comes through your family lineage or something that's handed over to you in a plate. If you are someone starting a new business, Saturn will support you, and so would Rahu in second, and also Jupiter in the 6th can help you get any loans or borrowings to begin with a bang after April 2025. And during October, November 2025, Jupiter goes to your 7th house and gets exalted there, where you will find the right partner or the right people to help you see financial prosperity, as Saturn will also be energized to give more through its third aspect on the 5th because of Jupiter's benefic aspect on your ascendant lord. Health-wise, Jupiter does not like being in the 6th, but he is a natural benefic and will sort out any health issues to enable you to make the best out of this year. But yes, definitely health is one area where you will focus on regardless of your other goals in life. So think of staying fit, increasing your longevity as one of your priorities for the year 2025, as Ketu also moves to your 8th house of longevity. So health-wise, things are looking super good for Capricorns. Expect some digestion issues though, which may crop up as the year progresses. Career-wise, Saturn in 3rd might cut you off from risky ventures, but it will give you the necessary courage to put in long hours at work to achieve success without seeing any immediate results. Business success is definitely within reach, so keep treading forward. Once Jupiter moves to your 7th house around October 2025, things will come around with regards to your career and also your romantic life, as Jupiter will make you focus on your partner. So overall, for Capricorns, you would have to avoid some pitfalls within the family, but otherwise I see this to be a good time to put in the right efforts to see success in the coming years. Remember, these are broad predictions for the year, and I will come out with my detailed predictions for each sign based on each of these planetary transits. Wishing you a wonderful year ahead. If you need a personalized consultation, do drop an email. If you liked what you heard, like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. Coming up next, we have Aquarius Ascendants or Aquarius Moon sign. For Aquarius, the beginning of the year may start with a celebration at home or within the family where you're going to find some happiness coming together and trying to find harmony within that relationship. This is going to be a great year with regards to manifesting some of your desires as well, because Rahu goes to your first house after April 2025 and he's going to reignite the flame of desire and also inspire you to do something different, even though things may have been depressing for moon sign Aquarius because of Sade Sati. Rahu brings back some energy into your life and can be mentally uplifting and hugely transformative because Rahu comes back to his own sign in Aquarius. Ketu in the 7th after April may bring back that lost love. If you were separated from your boyfriend, girlfriend, or even your ex-wife, ex-husband, there's a possibility of them coming back into your life this year. Spousal relationship is going to be a work in progress, but you probably will not have the time to focus on your spouse at this time because Rahu can make you unidirectional and keep asserting what's in this for me. So that makes it very difficult to move ahead in relationship. Some of you will exit and find closure to your relationship, maybe a legal closure to your married life, and look for something new. Jupiter in the 5th house can expand your romantic interest and you might find someone just right for you. But then Saturn in the 2nd can still give you some challenging situations within the family. There's going to be a lot of work to do taking care of members of your family. Maybe children need your support, your mother needs your support, and that's going to take a lot of your time. Praying to Lord Ganesha can also help you mitigate any problems with your spousal relationship at this time. Also, Jupiter in the 5th can give childbirth during this year, or at least pregnancy or conception, which is quite possible, although Jupiter in the 5th in the natal chart usually delays pregnancy. The transit, however, would be beneficial for many Aquarius. Also, this is a year where you could neglect your child because you're too busy trying to chase business or make more money by working long hours, and that's something you need to bring your attention back in your life. Your kids have got to become the area of focus just because you're going to be neglecting them. Saturn in the 2nd restricts savings, also restricts income. But the thing about Saturn is that he teaches the importance of saving money, being economical and being practical with spending. These are key lessons that you will have to learn and practice day after day. Saturn is also a karaka for permanence. So transiting the 2nd house, Saturn will give you possessions of lasting nature, like investments in capital assets or something that will stay with you for a long time to come. Saturn will help you accumulate these assets over the next 2.5 years. So it's going to be slow, but you will be happy at the end of this transit. Career-wise, this could be an average year, but once Jupiter moves to your 6th house, where he gets exalted, you will find a change in your line of career. Some of you will shift to teaching or consultancy or any kind of advisory position post October 2025, and that is going to be something to look forward to. So overall, for Aquarius, this is going to be a year of yearning. So feed that hunger as much as you can to make the most of the year 2025. Remember, these are broad predictions. I will come out with my detailed predictions based on each of these planetary transits. Wishing you a wonderful year ahead. If you need a personalized consultation, do drop an email. If you liked what you heard, like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. Coming up next, we have Pisces Ascendants or Pisces Moon sign. Hello Pisces folks, this is a year of some hardship, no doubt, because Saturn moves to your first house. There's going to be so much to do about yourself, about your work, and things are going to be pretty intense. For Pisces moon sign, this is the year where Sati is in your peak. So expect some intense situations, especially with your health, with your job, because of Saturn's aspect on the 10th. Ketu being in your 6th house, who can give you erratic situations at workplace after April 2025. But to begin with, you're going to start the year with some celebration or some disappointment, even because of certain things not going your way in the previous year. But don't worry, you know that hard work always pays off, and it will give you very rich dividends if you stick to working hard, no matter which area of life that is. Jupiter in the 4th house will bring your focus onto your home life, your mother's health, and Jupiter's position is really going to be favorable for your mother. Some of you may go to a bigger house, so shifting of your home is possible this year. Some of you will also buy properties or sell your property or let it out for rent and make some money. So this is going to be a good year with regards to home life and also getting some extra money. And since Jupiter will also aspect your 10th house, expect relief in your career despite the odds being stacked against you. You will receive timely help, timely favors at your workplace, supportive bosses, supportive colleagues to help you keep treading forward, and you will come out a winner this year and see fantastic success, because Ketu basically removes competition. He cuts you off from enmity and judgmental people. So career-wise, check and found good. Ketu here can also help you foreclose any loans or borrowings, or at least significantly reduce your debt, which is a welcome move for Ketu. So very positive indeed. Ketu can also cut you off from chronic diseases, long-term ailments. So Ketu is super powerful here, and he's going to help you see the best of your health. So wonderful year as far as health is concerned. However, your routines can become erratic because of this position, which I have already mentioned. Rahu in the 12th house can indicate foreign travel. Whoa, some of you will undertake distant journeys after April 2025. This is going to be a huge game changer, and you are absolutely going to be thrilled with the opportunity. When Jupiter moves to your 5th house after October 2025, you can also expect greater prosperity coming your way. Pregnancy or conception, and that is going to be another milestone as far as you're concerned. Spousal relationship, boyfriend girlfriend situation can get pretty tricky this year, where you will be seen serving them and they having the upper hand. But that's just a karmic repercussion if you find yourself in that situation this year. It's okay, compromise and do your part and be supportive of your spouse. Marriages can, however, get delayed, but Pisces moon sign may actually find a partner when you least expected it. And I've seen many people getting married during Sati. So if you're getting married after your 30s, things won't be so bad, as you would have the maturity to tackle any difficult situation in the relationship. As far as wealth is concerned, you will probably make some extra income this year, probably alternative income or something that you do on the sidelines, which can bring some money to help you stay comfortable and happy, because after all, 4th is where your comfort lies, and with your Lord Jupiter there, what could go wrong? Alright, that's a wrap on all signs. Remember, these are broad predictions for the year, and I will come out with my detailed predictions for each sign based on each of these planetary transits. Wishing you a wonderful year ahead, Pisces. If you need a personalized consultation, do drop an email. If you like what you heard, like, share, and follow for more astrological insights. I will see you guys again with another new video very soon.